So Chattahoochee BDRx is in the books. We had some rain. We had some rain over the expert section, the harder section, Popcorn Creek Road. And I couldn't find any popcorn, but it was wet and slippery and some puddles. Yeah, so it took us 3.5 days. So we took our time, took breaks, long breaks, and now I'm heading north to sticking to the plan, getting a little bit of the southeast BDR, heading north of Franklin, and Franklin, Tennessee, hit the southeast BDR coming south on Friday, and tonight I'm just gonna find a primitive campground right off the route. And then Friday, just ride until 2 or 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock, and then just tarmac it or like Google it back to the car and spend the night at the hotel. And then early Saturday morning, drive back home. So that's the plan. Let's see how it works. All right, these are cars of people who stop on the side of the road to go camping. Maybe like 10 years ago. So I'm not gonna stop here to go camping. So section 7 going from north to south on the southeast BDR, and finally got to the gravel section north of Franklin. So finally got the twisted road pavement is very nice, very nice. So now finally on gravel, and I got 2 bars of gas. It would be nice to go park over there and camp out. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's going to be able to see this, but on the side of this road is a very big drop. Like right there. All right, on section 7 of the southeast BDR, going southbound, over here past the town called Andrews, just got gas and water. So now just looking for a campsite. It's 7:16. I think I can ride for another hour before I run out of sunlight. So it's a gravel road, close to the tail of the dragon, but I'm not gonna go do that. Alright, I think Ray would like this road because it's got rocks, bumpy rocks, and some loose gravel, so it's a little challenging, and then there's a cliff that could fall off and die. So plenty of challenges. And right now when I'm doing it, it's 7:30, so it's getting dark. But the sun doesn't set until 8:50. I figure I got maybe 45 minutes before I should actually find a place to settle down. So hopefully I'll be out this area by 8 o'clock, if not earlier. Looks like I'm going to be more gravel and twisty road. It's nice. Just loose gravel now, and the edge of the cliff. And I don't have cell phone signal. And the mountain on my right is probably would block my satellite. So the cliff on the left wouldn't be good for getting satellite. Yeah, look at those rocks. Still going up. It's 3,200 feet. This part of the route is a private road, privately maintained. So they said drive carefully, I guess. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's maintained. Well, almost out. I'm out, baby. I'm out. Now it's only 7:47. Woo, that's like 17 minutes since the last time I video or something. It seems like forever. I don't know. This looks like a camping area, but I don't see any sign. But between these two trees would be nice. A little bit secluded from the road. So, I don't know. It looks kind of like a campground. Let me go check it out. There's nobody around. Just needed a couple seconds of this video here. This is awesome. Just running out of daylight. Gotta get. Well, last night while I was looking for the campground, place to sleep for the night, I met Ben and Vika from South Florida. And they told me about the campsite right by the river and invited me back to the campsite if I didn't have any other place to go. So I took them up on the offer, and they told me about this huge tree over here. It's the Joyce Kemmer Memorial Forest. I mean, the area looks nice, but I don't feel like walking. I just want to ride my motorcycle. But over here they got the largest tulip poplar tree. According to Vika, the tree is like diameter is more than 6 feet. So seems pretty big, and I see it on the map, but I don't feel like walking. So just want to ride. So today is June 20th, and the sunrise at 6:20. I got up at about 6:30. It's 7:19 right now. I got 1,213 miles on the motorcycle,
Gonna jump back on the BDR, Southeast BDR Section 7, finish that, and then see what time I got. I'm trying to take advantage of daylight today, because last night I fucked up and didn't, well, start looking for campsite at 8:30 and sunset at 8:50. I got up to, I guess, this overlook, and I was gonna stay at the overlook because there's nobody around. Would have been nice, get a nice view of the sky and stuff like that, but would have been by myself. So with Vika and Ben, it was kind of nice of them to share their campsite with me, and it's right by the lake, river. So the only thing is, you know, I didn't, it was late in the day, in the evening, and it was cold, so I didn't partake in dipping my toes or body into the lake. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to ride until 8 o'clock, or probably 7, yeah, maybe 6 o'clock. Ride to Southeast BDR until 6 o'clock, and then just make my way back to the car. So, all right, and ran out of memory on the other camera, on the Instant 360, so I got to use this camera. So I was looking at campsite in the wrong spot. It seemed like if I would have just stayed on the route, there would have been campsites. So now I know. This is one of the campsites that I could have had last night. But then again, I wouldn't have met Vika and Ben. Yeah, this camp spot is awesome. Section 7 after the Skyway entrance. So I'm sure there's more campsites just like this. But the water is nice and deep over here. Almost didn't make it up, but definitely wouldn't take the Africa Twin down there. Yeah, my center now, when nothing's connected to it, it just said goodbye. But yeah, Section 7 Southeast BDR about to end this thing in Tellico Plain. It's been an awesome ride, and it's only 9:54. So the campground last night with Ben and Vika was pretty nice, but if I would have stayed on the route, I would have found another campsite that was like perfect, deep water, like I could have been like right next to the creek in my hammock. So end of Section 7. Well, actually, technically, this is the end of Section 6. beginning of section 7 if you go northbound. But since I'm going southbound, this is the end of section 7 for me and beginning of section 6. And it is only 10:33. So section 6 southbound alternate difficult section. So far it's been really easy. So I'm gonna show you the difficult section right here. Yeah, that is definitely difficult, but I could have picked a better line, but wanted a challenge. It's a alternate difficult section, so you can see the skid plate did its thing. Handlebar's not even touching the ground, so, and it's easy enough for me to pick it up. So that's that. Look, that rock in here. Strap not even loose. All right, this is section 6, difficult level. All right, now section 6 southbound is starting to get difficult. This is the alternative route. So creek crossing, river crossing, and ruts. First section of this water looks deep. I might have to look for a not such deep section here. Like to the edge right there. It's deep, but I made it. Yeah, I think this is the one with the rock is like a ledge. It kind of keeps you in a track. So section 6, south, north to south. On section 6, left Tellico Plain past the alternate difficult section, and this is regular section, and it looks difficult. It's a muddy tire track, so take it easy here so I don't fall down. I guess if you find the right path, it's not bad. But then I guess also if you have the right tire. So steady 8 miles an hour here. The mud is not super wet, but track makes you kind of stay in the track. I guess they need to come back and put some gravel down. Looks like something good is coming up here. Hopefully it's a good stuff. Nope, nothing good. Woo, nice view. Oh, nice campground up here. Nice campground. It's a nice campground for like tent or hammock stand. It's 2,322 feet. So they're doing some road work, and I forgot, I thought this is the weekend, Sunday or something, but it's Friday. And they're doing some work, so that's why the road is like the way it is. But it makes it more interesting, more challenging. Good thing it's not like wetter, but then it'll be muddier and slippery. Well, I wasn't going to get wet. I wasn't going to get my pants wet. Came down and fell in. Got my pants and my wallet wet. Not deep enough. Freaking people. Nothing can just be plain and simple and natural. So this thing is very steep. I'm just gonna keep it in first gear and let it coast down. First gear, it's going 13 miles an hour, 14 miles an hour. No gas. Coasting down. Let's see what it looks like. In the parking lot, it sounds steep. Here we go, it's very steep. First gear. I think this is the steepest road I've ever been going up and down on. And 17 miles an hour going down, first gear, is gravity. Now it's 13, so you can see how steep it is. Now it's 11 miles an hour, 10, 9, so it's not as steep here. So 9 miles an hour.